October 30th, 1999, the miracle was born, or so my mother called me. My name is Braxton Parker, and I'm an only child. Now I know what you may be thinking. What can this spoiled brat possibly have to talk about? Her lack of hardships because she gets everything she wants? But against what you may think, I am nothing close to the definition of an only child. I grew up on the east side of Providence in the smallest state, Rhode Island. My mom and I were always by ourselves. She was my sole provider, and because of that, she was always working and hardly home. I had to learn how to take care of myself, and the first step was to learn how to cook. My first dish was ramen noodles. I remember the hardest decision was choosing between beef ramen and chicken ramen. Chicken was so creamy and it was really nice when I put it with hot sauce, but beef was so good, especially with onions. I remember the first time I made it, it was hard for me as a little kid, well, not really little, I was 12, to find the pot that I needed to cook with. But once I found it, I felt older. I felt like I knew what I could do, especially at such a young age. It was like I was able to do things that I felt only my mom could. I was able to make something for myself. I paired everything together and poured my noodles into a bowl, and the steamy, wonderful goodness just made me bask in my achievement. I finally was where I needed to be. I was growing up. Emotionally and mentally, I flourished at such a young age. From my behavior, one would call me antisocial, which is characterized with being an only child, but I was just so much more mature than the kids my age. I really felt out of place, even with my family. But that all changed when I got to high school. I made a lot of friends and was able to truly feel like what it was to have siblings, but through my close friends. Within these relationships, I learned how to be considerate, empathetic, and loving. For example, my boyfriend junior year, he had a few family problems. And rather than being selfish and making him continue to wear himself thin going between me and his family, I ended the relationship. I knew it was best for him, and I know if I had the selfish tendencies of an only child, I wouldn't have left room to understand where he was coming from. Growing up an only child was both a blessing and a curse. A blessing because it helped me mature and learn how to be independent at such a young age, but it was a curse due to the fact that I wasn't able to enjoy my childhood as much as the other kids. But in the end, being an only child helped shape me into the woman I am today, a successful college student with goals up to her neck. Thanks for watching!